Good morning, guys. What is happening? I'm Bob K6UDA. I don't even know what I am. I'm your host. I'm your friend. I don't know. I'm the guy just sitting here in my shack, playing with ham radios and doing whatever. Good morning. Like the title says, I don't even know what to call this show. Guys, I wish I could tell you that I have spent the last week playing with my 705 continuously, and that I had so much new content for you on this. I am working on a standalone video, but I haven't. I have barely had time this week to even touch ham radio. It has been, you know what? Let me show you guys some of the pictures. Let's go to camera number 2. And good morning to Andy, Clark, Todd, Ivano, Shadow Bear, Philip Muth. How you guys doing today? Let's see. Let me go to the computer screen. We have been doing like a little mini flip here at the house, and now I'm kind of getting a little nervous. We went from, let's see if I could find my, let me pull up some of my old pictures. Where are they? Can I get them? Hang on. There's one. Okay. Give me a second here. All right. I'll pull up the screen. And so, we have gone from, and let me see if I've got one of the old pictures in here. And I know I do. Give me a second. Where are you? Got to pull up the Finder. I have to pull my Finder up to find them. Ugh, this is crazy. I had it all lined up, guys. Let's see. Old house. Yeah, let me pull up some of these. Nope. Inside, I want to show you my kitchen. That's the back. That one's the back porch. Oh my Lord. Okay, I have this done on another screen, and it is killing me. It's killing me, guys. So anyway, we've been doing this little mini flip here. And yes, there is Zillow looking at houses. I'm going to go to this screen here. And let me pull up my Finder. I'm going to get these pictures to you here in just a second. And then I'll show you the new ones. Let's see. Yeah, here's our old kitchen. That's what the old kitchen looked like. And now, let me take you to today. Maybe. Okay, there's one of the bathrooms. We'll come back to that. Here's the kitchen. There's the new kitchen. Okay, so over last week and into the weekend, we've had the Granite guys here tearing apart the kitchen, tearing apart the bathrooms. And like I said, there's one of the bathrooms. That's our guest bathroom with the new granite in there. Here is the master bathroom with the new granite, new sinks. So I have been doing plumbing. I have been plumbing everything, putting all the fixtures back in, rerunning all the P-traps, new drains, new all of that good stuff. Let's come back to the camera here. So there has been almost zero ham radio, zero in my life. Whoa, anyone else getting freezes? Ah, man, is it chopping out? That's Philip. Are you a Sigma Chi brother? Steak sauce, carrot sauce, my friend. Let's see. Need more 705 content, your setup, waterfall, and scope preferences. You know what, Martin? We can do that. You know what? I got a couple of things that I did want to get to on here today. I wanted to take some time and say thank you to a couple of guys. First of all, Florida Highway Patrol, Herb Price, KX4QV, out of Stuart, Florida. And Herb says, hey Bob, great talking with you yesterday on 30 Charlie. As per our chat, I've enclosed one of our FHP shoulder patches. I did 30 years full time with FHP, traffic homicide, and SWAT. Have remained as a reserve trooper for the last 13 years. I got the 705 late yesterday and loved the rig. Also a YouTuber this week in Jupiter Jeep. But COVID has really killed off much, doing much as mine is about our Jeep Club. Looking forward to your videos, 73, and stay safe. Herb, thank you so much for Florida Highway Patrol. Your name is proudly emblazoned here on there, and you will go somewhere like right in here on the wall of fame. Thank you so much, Herb. Let's see. Next up here. This was a cool little thing that somebody sent me. My name is Aaron Addison, call sign KF1G. Saw your video a few weeks ago talking about the new 705. I was thinking about your comment that you made, that how nice it was to finally have USB charging for a radio. So I made you a little something. This will allow you to charge items via USB. It even has a low voltage adjustable if you wanted to charge an HT or something with different voltage needs. And I don't know how I guess there's something on here that I can adjust the voltage, but I'm not seeing it right now. Let's see. I know it's not built into a radio, but it still works. And if you'd rather have one with power pole connectors, let me know. I'll be happy to send it along. This one uses the plug that is found on the KX2, KX3. Very, very cool. Enjoy the videos. Keep up the good work. And I hope you find a new home in America and are able to move out of California soon. If for some reason you want to watch my video on the construction of what I sent you, it is at, and I'm not going to try to decipher it, but I will put it up here. So if anybody wants to take a look at the video on how Aaron put this little guy together, and just so we can say we did it, let me go over here. I have an Anytone 878 in the little charging block here. And I have, let's see, I have here in my hot little hands a USB cable. I'm going to plug that in here. And look at that. It lights up very nicely. 8.99 volts. The little red light is on, so yes, it is. Let's see if I turn it on, if it does something. It's still saying 8.99 volts. So how cool is that? Aaron, thank you so much for doing that, for building that for me. That is very, very cool. Let's see. Let's actually, we'll unplug that for right now. We'll get back to that maybe in a little bit. All right. Let's see. So the res is low. That sucks. My internet sucks today, so maybe it'll be a short show. All right, so let's see. Marty says hi. Marty, how you doing? Speak to the ICOM 705 now in U.S. distribution. I think they're pretty much allocated right now. Oh, guys, if you want to hang out with me on the radio today, I am on K6GDA on 14 Alpha, and I believe on YouTubers. So let me make sure that that one's not up yet. Let me put this one up. K6GDA, and we'll get into. We'll have YouTubers up running in just a minute. I got to remember what camera I'm on. I look up at this camera up here, and then I see the screen, and I'm nowhere near it. So we'll come back to camera number 2. Let's see. Patrick says hi from Vancouver. Need more. Okay. From Martin here, wants more 705 content. My setup and waterfall scope preferences. Okay. So, Martin, my setup for this is I generally, if I'm tuning around, let's go back to here. If I'm tuning around, I will leave the scope up. And obviously, no antenna hooked up. I've got it on a dummy load here. Let me see. I guess for a receive, I could. I don't know. Don't have a... Let me see what I got here. Let me see if I can get to a piece of coax. Nope, I can't. I don't have a long enough piece of coax to make it over here. So we'll have to deal without it. So anyway, this is, if I'm tuning around and I want to see if, if there's any signals around, obviously I put this on. When I am planting myself and if I decide I'm going to plant and I'm going to go call CQ and I want to be the activator, this is generally the screen that I'm going to leave it in. I leave it in the meter screen. And then I can either turn on or off the mini scope. And if you've got strong signals, that'll show that. But when I'm an activator, really don't care too much about that because I'm not looking for other signals. Now, one thing that I will, and I've been using just crazy today, is And this is not going to show you anything here because it's on a dummy load. It's a perfect match. But let's see. Let's go to... yeah. Okay. So I was building antennas this morning and trying to build myself the perfect little 2 or 3 band antenna. And I come up with all this mess in here. I come up with lots of wire that I think is going to end up getting tossed. But so far, I've got some rope on here. I have 41 feet of, 18 gauge wire. This is just leftover automotive wire out of the garage. Nothing special. I have my 9-to-1 end-fed matchbox. And I've been experimenting trying to get 3 bands to work. And I'm going to turn that. I'm going to go ahead and turn 14 alpha back on. I'll put a mini scope. No, take the mini scope off. I'll put the scope on it. Actually, I'll put the meter on it with a mini scope. That way it'll look cool if any of you guys call in. Anyway, those are kind of my screen setups. You know, another one that is very cool is the audio scope. So you can have, I'll just K6UDA on 14 alpha. So that gives you kind of your audio waveform and everything. You know, the microphones, they are what they are. So I'm really not that into keeping it on those audio waveforms. So the other little thing that I've been playing with is one of these little end fed. It is, you put your ground on here on one lug and then an end fed on the other. Haven't had much luck. I've never had much luck getting one of these to work right and making it resonant by itself. I don't know if you can. You know, I'm not an antenna designer. I'm not like, you know, one of these super smart guys. So anyway, just trying to put together some stuff that will be quick and easy that I could keep in a little bag like this and pack it in with me. Here's my from the Matchbox to a BNC. So anyway, that is that's kind of that. Let's go back to camera number 2. Let's see. How's the video quality? Is it coming back up? Give me a thumbs up if it's coming back up or if it's still. Well, I got 1 thumbs down. Don't give me a thumbs down if the video quality's bad. Just tell me if if the video's back up. Give me a thumbs up. That's how we'll do it. And let me go back up to here. Lots of buffering. 705 and a D-Star QSO demo. Martin. Again, Martin wants a D-Star QSO demo. Martin, jump on D-Star Reflector 14 Alpha. And you and I can have a QSO demo, or anybody else. Somebody said they use a super antenna. I have a super antenna here. That's Marty. Marty, KM6 PRA uses a super antenna at his apartment. And Marty, I have a super antenna here. I've got the M1 or M2 super antenna. The only problem is I've got so much stuff that is packed away now, getting ready to move, that I can't find a lot of it. It's in boxes. I'll find it, when I either unpack it or whatever. But man, I'll tell you, been watching a few things on YouTube that kind of have me really, really spooked about moving. Well, especially in my case right now. And here's something I want to ask you guys, your opinions. We have been, the house is getting ready to put back on the market here in another week or two. Our agent says you should probably sell it in the first week or so. We don't have a house to go to where we're looking. We don't have a house to go to anywhere. With the way things are looking with the election, it's looking like more civil unrest, more bad juju. And I'll tell you what, I've got a few things here. Was not invited to this one. Ham Radio 2.0 was not invited. Jason, you're always invited. There's no invitations necessary. I try to do them every Thursday, even if I don't have anything to say like today. Let's see. But anyway, my super antenna put away. Anyway, man, I'll tell you what. You guys know I am into prepping. I am a prepper. Have been for many, many years. Here's our biggest issue. We were thinking we were going to end up, just moving into the motorhome full time. Probably spend the winter somewhere, go wherever. The way things are looking, and I've got a couple of documents, and let me go back over here to this screen. KD9YY. Go ahead and KD9YY, K6UDA. How you doing? Let's see if I could find what I was looking for here under down. Oh yeah. Okay. So guys, here's this thing. This comes from this Democrat run think tank that is headed by John Podesta and funded by George Soros. And they are already predicting all of this stuff with the election. And there it's like they're calling for all this civil unrest without saying we're organizing it. It scares the hell out of me. They have war gamed this out in four different exercise scenarios, and I mean they're so brazen they just talk about it. It's scary shit, dudes. It is scary stuff. And I know this is not a political channel, but you can read this thing for yourself. You could go to this Transition Integrity Project, and I mean they're proud of this. Very, very scary. There's also this other thing here. Where was it? Nope, not there. This one here. This one's a lot more. I guess just straight up, anti-Trump. But I mean, WA6DWO K6UDA, how you doing? Wow, I don't know if I'm not making it out. Am I not making it out on 14 Alpha? K6UDA, go ahead. Anyway, this thing is scary unto itself. A lot more partisan than the other document, but I mean, these guys are planning what they're going to do when they lose. Just scary as hell, and they're not going to give up. WA6DWF, K6UDA, how you doing? Oh, nope, I do have it on use reflector. WA6DWF, K6UDA, go ahead. Okay, let those guys talk to each other. We'll come back to this. So anyway, guys. So here's what I'm asking you guys. Your opinion. Do I hold tight? Everything right now is kind of telling me, man, you just need to, that I need to hold tight here because I've got my food, I've got my ammo, I've got my infrastructure, I've got a plan here. I know that, man, I don't know why this is not working. Hang on. Give me a second here. But anyway, I want to know from you guys. Well, we'll get back to that. I want to know from you guys. What's your opinion? Should I hold tight here till after the election and see what happens, or do I, take the chance on the place sells quickly? I've got to be out like right before November 2nd. And if I'm out, I've got to put everything I got into storage, move into my motorhome, and, and hit the road somewhere and hope that civil unrest doesn't catch up to me. That's what, man, that's what I am really wrestling with right now. Love to hear. WA6DWF, K6UDA. Are you copying me now? Guys, I think nobody's hearing me. Guys, is anybody hearing me? This is K6UDA. Okay, well, how about now? I just moved the hotspot over closer to the dummy load. All right, real good, Todd. Thanks. And then anybody else? I'm kind of back and forth. I don't know what I was trying to answer you guys, and I guess if you were watching the video, you'd see that I was trying to answer you, but nobody was hearing me for some reason. So, big mystery. Maybe I'm being shadow banned on radio. Okay. So, let me go back. All right, real good, Todd. Thanks. I'm going to get back to the show here. K6UDA. And we'll come back over to camera number 2 here. So I guess it's still pretty bad, huh? I guess we'll make this a short show. 38 watching, 25 likes. Click on the thumbs up, guys, from Xander. Xander, thank you, my friend. Let's see. Hello, Chris. Chris says hello from N1XJI. And good thing you are leaving between fires and unrest. Just leave and find someplace safe to hang out. Clark, thanks for that. Yeah, I don't know where is going to be safe to hang out, safe to, I don't know about traveling. I don't know. I'm very, very, very conflicted right now. Andy, and my brother Andy Cowley says, winter at Quartzsite. There is an option. That definitely, my friend, is an option, is to go winter down at Quartzsite, Arizona. Greetings from Switzerland, #1 prepper country on planet Earth. From Ernest, thank you. That's freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. Let's see. Mary Brown. How close to a population center is the question? 90 miles to a city, over 90,000, and 125 to Twin Cities, very rural here in Minnesota. I am about 50 miles east of Sacramento, about 75 miles west of Reno, and right outside a little town called Auburn, which probably maybe 25,000 people, maybe. Let's see. So Ham Radio 2.0 says it is buffering, and I need to say, okay, yep, GTFO out of California. From Jason, yeah, we definitely want to. We'll see. We'll see what the market brings us. If other people are willing to move here, probably from the Bay Area, they think that this is like freedom land. Buffering on phone, TV is okay. Hey man. You can get in the RV and go to Arizona and hang out with Kevin Laughlin. Yeah, I hung out with Kevin at Quartzsite, and that was a lot of fun, man. That dude is smart. He really knows his stuff. Very, very cool. Let's see, buffering on the Roku, fine on the laptop. I think you fixed your network issue too. Not bad now. Okay, so I guess I've got some buffering going on. Thank you, AT&T. You guys suck. That would be one good thing about getting out of here. I definitely would not have to deal with AT&T Uverse, hopefully, anymore. Hold tight, Bob. Dig in. Have the family and the machine gun turrets, booby trap the approach routes. Yeah, I mean, what is it? Anti-caponic? Everything inside me tells me you got an infrastructure here. I've got friends, family, fighting partners, everything here. I get out of here, everything is up in the air. I don't even know if I could get to where I want to go if things get that bad. If things get as bad as some people say, a true shit hits the fan scenario, I would be screwed. I definitely would be screwed. I would try to. That would be the end. I think. I'd fight my way to death, but it's still death. Stay away from Oregon. We are here, day 124. Nightly destruction up in Portland. Yeah, we see. Here's one of the. Back to this scenario thing. Hang on. Let me pull this one up again. This one here. It talks about one of the scenarios here is there is a huge Trump win. And with that Trump win, spontaneous riots break out and civil unrest. But one of the other things that they were wargaming here is that California, Oregon, and Washington all say if you don't leave, Trump, we're going to secede from the Union. Now, part of me says, well, that would be wonderful because up here in Jefferson, in the state of Jefferson, in the greater Idaho movement, Southern Oregon, Northern California, we would just as soon secede from California and secede from Oregon. And we could become the greater Idaho movement. We could become the state of Jefferson. We could become anything we want. I just, but it's scary in the meantime. Let me get rid of that. Just, you know what? If you guys want to download that document for yourself, I downloaded it from glennbeck.com. They do a shit ton of research. I know if you're like a liberal, even if you're a run-of-the-mill Democrat, most run-of-the-mill Democrats don't agree with all the socialism crap that's happening. And I know a lot of you guys go, "Oh, it's Glenn Beck. Don't listen to him." But these are the documents that they found on these super far left leaning think tanks that, I mean, they are wargaming this and they are putting it into play. A lot of the things that they're talking about in these documents have already happened. It is scary. It is scary shit. I'd go with Bob's Mobile Bunker, Mad Max style. Okay, from Wally Gator. You know what? I would love to do my my mobile bunker, but my mobile bunker is not bulletproof, and I don't know how to make it bulletproof. I don't have that kind of material, welding skills, or the ability to turn my bus into a Mad Max vehicle. I wish I did. That would be freaking awesome. Love to have you here in Pahrump. Nothing going on from Clark. Clark, I may just end up in Pahrump. Just want to make sure a day a week for you guys to do it. Todd, go ahead.
All right, no more R2D2 on your side. You sound great there, Bob.
Yep. I think it's all been internet and distance issues. Hey, thanks, Todd, and I'm gonna get back to the show here. Anything you want to see on the 705 while we're sitting here? Awesome, my friend. All right, real good. WH6DF, K6UDA. I'll talk to you later, Todd. Hang on. All right, put the mic down. Come back to here. All right, from Vince. Good comment. Whoop, no. There we go. Move to Idaho, but keep the California insanity in California when you leave. Vince, I fully intend when I become an Idaho resident to become an Idahoan, not a Californian who lives in Idaho, because I hate the way things are done here. So thank you for that. And Tim, when I get settled in Idaho, if I can get settled in Idaho prior to the elections, stay put, buckle down, get ready. Yeah. If I had a place to go right now, I would be packing all my shit up right now, and we would be moving. But I don't have a place, so it's hard to find a place that we like. That we want a little bit of property. We don't want to live in a neighborhood. We want a little bit of property. I don't want all the crazy HOAs with the freaking CCNRs, because I want to be able to put up antennas. I want to be able to put up a shop for my motorhome and for my toys. Let's see. So we keep looking. Join FCC's Sam Knows. Life and Death says, here's something. Joined FCC's Sam Knows programs for years. Whenever the ISP says they have no problems, I gleefully ask them if they want to see the FCC reports that actually test, log, and document them all. That's freaking... I love that. That is awesome. That is just beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for that. Let's see. As you are on Yaesu System Fusion, what reflector? I am on both D-Star right now, reflector 14 alpha. Hang on here. And Wires X, YouTuber's room, and that's also FCS 348, room 348 on FCS. Let's see. Build a wall. Too much vital infrastructure for military. Don't see secession. Josh, KG5PTT. It's just if they said, hey, we're seceding, I mean, I could see, hard civil war, hot civil war starting here if they said we're seceding, and then you get the state of Jefferson says, well, we're seceding from you and we're rejoining the U.S. as our own state. I just see so much potential for really, really ugly shit. It scares me. It really does. Mrs. K6UDA and I have been discussing this. We were discussing it last night. We were talking about it this morning. Watching, we're watching a lot of video. We're watching a lot of, looking at a lot of intel coming out. It's scary. So we're just kind of trying to hedge our bets as best we can. Wish I could post a link. American Redoubt. Smash it into a URL. Has property listed. Very, very cool. Indiana is perfectly fine. No problems. Very cool. Haven't thought much about Indiana. I kind of want to stay in the western half of the U.S., places that I kind of know. I would like to be a 1-day drive for my kids to, if they need to pack everything up and come visit. I'd like it to be a 1-day drive for them. That's kind of an important thing for me. Let's see. I need an MRAP. Surplus MRAP. Already bulletproof. Just reluctant to sell to civilians. Yeah, well, that's a great thought. Let's see. Greetings from Fred. Fred G. Thank you. No buffering to Todd all the way in Hawaii now. Southern Illinois is trying to get Chicago out of Illinois and make it its own state. Very, very cool. Montana seems like a nice place. Yes, Montana is a great place in the summertime. Wyoming is also a very nice place in the summertime. I have friends in both states. It's the winter that I'm not too wild about. I don't want to live in a place that has 3 to 6 feet of snow on the ground all winter. I don't mind a little bit of snow, especially when I'm retired. I don't mind the snow that melts, in a few days. What I don't want is snow for days, weeks, or months. Let's see. Posting links and comments. Cool. Thank you, Mary. What part of Idaho? Looking at a nice log house, 20 acres, 20 by 40 shop near Parkline. We are looking in both the greater Boise area, Nampa, Meridian, Caldwell, as far up as Parma, and where I want to personally go is Twin Falls. I want to be in the Twin Falls area, Kimberly, Jerome, Bull, somewhere in that area. I would really like to go. It's a lot less populated. I think the whole Boise area is getting overbuilt, overfilled up with too many people from everywhere else moving to another big city, and they don't have the infrastructure built, and they don't have the plans for the infrastructure to support the kind of population that they're growing right now. So I see issues going forward just with that. Let's see. Let the communists leave the U.S. Just become a wasteland. That's the problem, Todd, is if I'm behind enemy lines, what do? No way the U.S. military is giving up San Diego base, and the rest in the military resources of California. I tend to agree, but we don't. Man, it's just been crazy the past couple of months. Been absolutely insane. What do you what do you say to 100 days plus of rioting, looting, murder, kidnapping, the lawlessness that has been going on in Portland? How do you explain that? How do you explain city governments all over the country uh, supporting defund the police? And then when the police don't show up because they're losing all of their people, then these cities come back and say, we have to fund the police to get them to respond because the people won't tolerate the politicians who support it when it affects them. It's just crazy. Stay inside, play radio when it's snowing. I like that. That's a great idea. Let's see. Maybe we should join the Proud Boys. Yeah, they're a little too young for me. Let's see. Blight on the landscape, controlled withdrawal is definitely a possibility. They would pull the nukes first. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I just, you know what? I'm just trying to figure out. Do I take the chance, pack all my stuff up, put it in storage somewhere? Which means if I'm moving into a motorhome, I'm gonna really limit myself on ammo, on the guns that I'm taking. Everything else is gonna end up at a friend's house in storage. All my food storage. I got to get rid of it. I can't take it in a motorhome. I just can't. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm really, really struggling with this one. This close to the election, learning the things that I'm learning now. It is getting a little scary for me. But anyway, man, it's been an hour already. With bad internet, no content today, no real content. Anything you guys want to talk about? Let me just open it up, and we'll talk about whatever you guys want. Can't explain it unless you can't explain it unless you're loony. Then I guess I'm loony because I can explain it. I'm scared shitless for that. 74 people on the stream, 46 thumbs up. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. If we can maybe make it a few more, like say 75 thumbs up, that'd be nice. That'd be very, very cool. Let's see. Bernard was looking at Twin Falls. He is going to retire in 5 to 6 years. Yeah. I really like that. Now my wife, on the other hand, she's got family in Boise now. We have a bunch of friends in the Boise area. So we actually have like a whole social whatever in Boise now. She is kind of reluctant to leave all her family and friends here, go to a place where she knows nobody. I get it. I tell her, trust me, I get it. But we're an hour drive from her friends, or from friends and family in Boise. We're 8 hours from here in the People's Republic of California. In Twin, we're kind of at that jumping off point. We're like 2 hours away from Salt Lake City. So you can go really anywhere in the country. I mean, you'd go drive 2 hours to the airport there and or catch, I guess they got a little commuter flight that goes from Twin to Salt Lake City and go anywhere in the country or the world. Let's see. Have you seen the... let's see. Here we go. Have I seen the Vivos X-Point survival community that was forming in South Dakota? No. Michael, do you know anything about it, and would you like to talk about it? And if you do, let's pull up. Let's grab Skype up here. And I never put the Skype up, but I'm going to do that right now. Yeah, S. Michael, K3SM. If you know anything about this, that'd be kind of a cool little subject. And you want to jump on here, call in Skype Bob _ K6UDA, and we can have that conversation like right now. You could tell us a little bit about it. Let's see. Please don't forget to smash the thumbs up from my brother Clark. Thank you, Clark. Come back to the got a Ubix from the original gamer. Got a Ubix, a tuner, some copper wire. What kind of antenna would be a good, simple first antenna to build that would cover a fairly wide range of frequencies from like 2.5 to 50 megahertz? I built a while back, a couple years back, I built a 64-to-1 transformer. I used a little, electrical junction box. The thing's down in my motorhome where I'd grab it. Little too big for backpacking use, but I can do 40 through 10 with no tuner. Uses a 64-foot piece of wire, so it's an end-fed antenna. Kind of like the little matchbox that I pulled up a little bit earlier on today's stream, but much bigger. Actually, I'm looking at a couple of other transformers that might do the job better for a no tuner resonant antenna on maybe a couple of bands, 2 or 3 bands. That's kind of what I'm working on right now, is building something. I was trying to get something that would work on like 20, 40, and 10. So I'm trying. So, Philip, W0, RHP, where did I pledge? Sigma Chi. Philip, I was a founding father of the Theta Xi chapter, Sac State, for Sigma Chi. That was back in 80. God, when did I graduate? I graduated in 85. When did I get? Let's see. Okay, that's my life. Loyal Sig thing. Wow. Yeah. So anyway, that's where I come from, is the whole Sacramento thing. Very cool. In Hoke, my brother. Standardized band plan for preps. Shit hits the fan, travel, etc. with you and other popular YouTubers would be nice to Q&A or set in place by you guys. Wow. What a great concept. I don't have a standardized band plan for preppers. Um, man, SHFT travel. That is, that's something that I have struggled with. Is it safe to travel? I could see if something touches off while you're on vacation, while you're away from home. But if you don't have a home and you don't have a place to go that you have your infrastructure at, I see it as like so potentially fatal. That's what scares me. And if anybody has really good information on not how to be homeless, but full timing in an RV, and doing the where is it? Send me an email. Send me the email right there to K6UDAradio@gmail. If you've got good information for me, on that subject. It just is, to me, it's kind of foreign. It's something that, I've always thought of. Shit hits the fan and I'm on vacation or something. I'm going to fight my way home. But if I don't have a home to fight my way to and I'm in a bad spot, where do I go? What do I do? I don't know. Don't know. Let's see. Drive to Idaho. Don't come back until I find a place. That's definitely on my radar there. But we could do a lot of our shopping and a lot of our legwork from here. That would kind of be the idea, is if I had to leave, if we sold the place here and it's time to get out, is we're gonna hightail it up to Idaho. We're gonna go to Twin. We're gonna find a place to park the motorhome, and we're gonna shop. But if everything starts to come apart and we can't get a loan or we can't get things through escrow, we can't get a place. There can be lots and lots of bad stuff. So anyway, let's see, 7-1. Run flat tires on the motorhome. I couldn't afford them. Cannot afford them. Long wire and a tuner. From Mary. Mary, I am actually working on trying to get a hold of one of these Matt 705 tuners. And if I can get a hold of one of those and get it here, I will definitely test that out. I hope to be, now that the little mini remodel is almost over, we're getting some roof work done tomorrow, and then some other painting and stuff done in the next week or two. But I definitely plan on being back on this thing starting today and tomorrow, and putting some content together for you guys on the 705. That also includes a lot of stuff, things that I'm cobbling together from different sources to make your life easier when you're on the road with the 705, or for that matter, whatever QRP device you want to be with. But I'm doing it kind of concentrically for the 705 because it really is right now kind of the top of my list. I I enjoy the radio. I wish I had had more time with it. But honestly, if you were with us at the beginning of the stream, it has been, the kitchen has been torn apart. My bathrooms have been completely ripped apart. Everything just got put back together on Sunday. I have spent the last, Monday and yesterday were plumbing days for me, setting up new drains because it's all new sinks. Everything changed. The P-trap locations changed. Everything has changed. So it was a lot of work for me. But I've got the kitchen back together. I've got the bathrooms are back together. I only have one small, tiny little leak in one of the bathroom sinks. And I'm going to rip that apart after the stream today and fix that. Let's see. Decommissioning the military base consisting of 575 hardened concrete bunkers, largest survival community on Earth with accommodations for more than 5,000 people. Holy crap. Nice. Very, very cool. Prayer from Randall. Prayer is always the answer. And Randall, my friend, we have been doing plenty of that. Looking for some guidance here on what to do. Garrett has from the Rogue River Pharmacy has more. The Rogue River Pharmacy has more guns than most gun stores in California. Currently 63 people on the stream with 58 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down. You guys are killing me. I attribute those to the liberals whose heads exploded. 49 feet, 49-1 with 66.3 feet of wire, 80 to 6 meters. All right. So, that's something that I'm thinking I'm either going to buy a 49-1 transformer or I might try to make one. I don't know. I know a lot of guys that watch this show would just as soon buy something if it's cheap enough. You know, sometimes I like to make these things just so I know what's going on, so I can kind of figure out, okay, this is how it's done, and I can do it on my own when and if I need to do it. We will see. I'm going to work on a little bit of both. I'm going to have some store-bought stuff. I'm going to have some homemade stuff. Wonder if Uandilla antenna traps would work in a long wire. I don't know what an Unadilla antenna trap is. I will have to look that one up. Let's see. Just got out of school. Glad to see me live from Raymond. Thank you, Raymond. In Jacksonville. Denise is here. Do I own the G90 yet? No. Denise, I do not have a G90. I have the X5105, which is a great little radio for the price. I just don't think it's up to... did I put the wrong one up? I just don't think it's up to the same quality as the KX3, as the 705, as the Yaesu 818. I don't know. I don't know how you can put the same kind of quality components into something at half the price. Just being real. I have heard to stay put unless you really need to bug out, but in your case, if the house is gone, I have no choice. Yeah, that's the thing. The house is listed. It hasn't hit the market yet because we're trying to get the work done so we can, kind of keep the price that we want to get. Definitely after throwing several $1,000s at this place, I'm not looking to lower the price much at all. Storage in a small town in Idaho and in California as supply dumps, RV in between. Yeah, that's the other thing is, can I get all my stuff into Idaho? Can I get a storage unit there? Just ordered the DX Commander from Callum, from Fred, for portable ops. Might be a good solution for you. Yeah, you know what? I was going to talk to Callum and see if that is doable for a no tuner kind of a deal. And that's kind of where I want to concentrate. And yes, I am going to play with tuners. I'm trying to still trying to figure out how to get this thing hooked up to an amp. And I know Kent Holford, KQ4KK, sent me some plans on building the cables. I haven't had time to even do that. I'd love to get the thing going on both my my Zaiju 125 watt amp and the Elecraft 100 watt amp. That is kind of a priority. All the moving stuff is a bigger priority right now. So that is all coming in the next week, 2 weeks, and I will hopefully have a list of things to bring to you that would be very, very cool accessories to go along with this. And I'm going to build out a new I guess a Go kit. My 705 Go kit I'm going to start building out. Let's see. Hold off selling until the election. That's the other option, is I hold off. But then, if the market caves in right after that, then I can't get out. Can't get far in an RV if shit hits the fan. Yep, that's the thing. I'm not getting anywhere. There's no refueling. I've got limited range. My limited range, I can easily make it into Idaho on 1 tank of fuel. I can... you can pull a motorcycle or a car. Yes, I pull a Jeep. I pull my my Jeep all the time with the motorhome. So that's not a concern. Don't see people rolling over to give up Area 51 to alien UFO nuts. Just like I don't think they are going to give up strategic installations in Cali, but you could see it downsizing. Yeah, not a family-friendly scenario. Problem comes when the state declares itself independent. Yes, from the original gamer. Now, if California said, you know what, we're no longer part of the United States, thank you very much, we're on our own. And if then the good people of the state of Jefferson, where I live, said, we're no longer part of the country, we're U.S. citizens, so therefore we're not part of California, the People's Republic of California, this place could be a great place at some point after the inevitable civil unrest or civil war. We would say, yeah. So, let's see. YouTube is being garbage right now. And the Gauntlet. Armor Up My RV from Peter B. Yeah, I would love to. The TX, the Discovery TX 500 looks really good. I would love to review a TX 500. If anybody knows anybody that has one that I could take and review for a week or so, I would love to do that. I just don't know anybody that has one, and I don't live, I don't live 15 minutes from an HRO like Josh does. Let's see. Let's see. Have I tried using the Zillow app? Yes. Yes, I am big on Zillow for the Twin Falls area. I also have an agent in Twin Falls. We have an agent in the Boise area. We have an agent in Twin Falls. Country homes here are selling the day they listed. Yep. And that happens. That happens in a lot of places. They are selling very, very quickly. Some houses are selling very, very quickly. Here, where we live, a couple of days. And yes, definitely where we're looking to go, houses are selling in hours in some cases. It's just nuts. Let's see. Maybe I could do a collab video with him on Skype, the Lab 599. Yeah, I don't know if Julian had bought one of the 599s. You know what? If he wasn't like in Finland, all the way in Finland, I would, I'd almost be amenable to, to kind of swap him for a couple of weeks and see, and so both of us could get another radio under our belts. But I haven't even really got in to this one here yet. I'm still working on this because, man, the week it came, I got just blasted with all the house stuff, and I got a couple of days on it, and then I had to get off and go do house stuff. Saw a video from Clark. Saw a video yesterday. I think it's better built, can withstand the elements and dropping it. And that very well could be. I have only seen the TX 599 on videos. It looks like it's like a mil spec workshop. No question about it. It looks like it is built very, very stout. I wish I had unlimited funds because I would buy both. And I would do this massive shootout video with KX3, 705, Zaiju, the Discovery. I would love to put everything head to head and kind of do that kind of comparison. I just can't do it. Can't afford it. Got to make my decisions where I make them. Let's see. Yes, the DX Commander from Alley. The DX Commander is a no tuner antenna. Cool. I'm gonna have to give Callum a call and kind of figure out what it is. Todd saw a video and better built than the 705, can withstand the elements and dropping it. Yep, we already got to that. Does the TX 599 do 2 meter 70 centimeter? I don't know. Just because the military won't give it up doesn't mean it'll be a good place to be when it happens. Yep, I I agree. There's military bases. There's a naval base in Seattle, I believe. Doesn't mean Seattle right now is a very nice place to be. Let's see. No, it doesn't. Goes to 6 meters. Only has, but it's only $768 on HRO. Yeah. So, I don't know. I like I said, if the Discovery folks want to send me one for a review, I would love to review it. If anybody from HRO is listening, and you guys would love to send me one of these things to review for a week or so, I would love it. I would put out a very fair review based on what I see with the Discovery unit. Anyway, guys, it has been just about an hour and a half now. Man, and we haven't really had... This has been the show about nothing. I should just call this my Seinfeld episode, the show about nothing. We had no topics, none whatsoever. We just started talking about stuff. I think that is freaking awesome. Let's see. Need 2 meter, 70 centimeter coverage and sideband on those bands. Live 1.1. So Marty lives 1 mile from HRO, and it's a very bad thing. Wife is a radio junkie. Well, Marty, that is kind of a good thing. If you're both into it, if you buy a lot of radios, the chances of both of you fighting over any one radio go down, and you'll always have that marital harmony. You could say, "Hey, honey, let's go do a soda activation. Let's go hike, and we'll go see nature, and we'll go do a soda activation." Or let's take the motorcycle and we'll go out in the middle of nowhere, and we'll have some kind of a moda activation. Something I'm trying to establish here. As soon as I get my no tune antenna worked out here, I'm going to do some moda activations. I'm taking my adventure bike and I'm going on motorcycle adventures, and I will try to bring you a little bit of 705 goodness on the road. I think that would be very, very fun. A lot of fun. I kind of planned to take a trip and go to Yosemite this year, but the fires have been bad. A lot of the national parks have been closed. I don't know if Yosemite's closed. It might be open to day use, but it's like a 5-hour drive, so didn't want to go 5 hours and have to turn around and drive 5 hours back. Let's see. Mary, Josh did got busy. Yeah, he did a TX500 review, and HRO loaned him the radio to do the review. If HRO, again, somebody over at HRO wants to loan me a TX500 to do a review, I would love it. That would be freaking awesome, and I would I'd plug HRO for that. And you know what? I mean, let me just put it out there. I buy a lot of stuff from HRO. Man, the last 3 radio purchases that I've made have come, well, that one, last 3 radio purchases, yeah, that's an HRO buy. Ow, that light is hot. The blue light back there is burning me up. That's an HRO. Lots of HRO. And I've got a portable antenna coming from HRO. Hopefully in the next couple of days. Hopefully I've got some other things coming in the next few days. I want to get them here by next week so I could start putting together my list of things for the 705. Still debating whether I want to run mobile. Very limited space in the Fortis. So far, the 7100 is about it. Yeah. Man, I gotta get something to drink here. Mary. I tried the 7100 in my motorhome as a mobile rig. Kind of mixed about that. What I did not like about it, that I like about a strictly mobile radio, is the fact that I didn't have an A and B band, because I mainly stay UHF, VHF on the road. I keep one frequency or one VFO on 146.52, so I could just kind of talk to people on the road. I keep the other one. I'll either flip local repeaters and make some contacts on the repeaters, or more than likely I keep it on my open spot frequency, and then I can kind of move around. I can stay in touch locally here with my local repeater friends. Wow. What is going on? Okay, I'll get back to that later. Stupid little Windows computer over there. And that's getting bad. Sounds like I have my plate full with 705. Lots of features to review, especially the GPS. Yeah, I do. And I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. It's been house stuff here. Been on the stream now for an hour and a half. I would say we've probably killed it for a show about nothing. From Marty. You're the guys who got married at HRO. I watched your wedding. Congratulations. I was there in spirit for your wedding. Not bad-mouthing. Clark is not bad-mouthing the 705. Nice radio, just talking about the TX 500. Yeah, and hey, you know what? No offense. It's not like I don't have an emotional attachment to any radio. Well, I don't have an emotional attachment to any of my radios. I will, when somebody comes up with an HT that is better than my D74, I will drop this like a hot potato. I am a radio whore. I will come along and take the next best thing, the bigger, badder deal, the better radio anytime. Like I said, I have been an Elecraft KX3 owner since it was a very early on radio. I have loved that radio. I have used that radio for many, many years in a ton of different situations. Great radio. Still a great radio. But when I replaced it as my main motorhome and travel radio with the 7300, because the 7300 did everything the KX3 did in a cleaner one package. So the KX3 kind of got put away for more of that portable operation stuff. Well, now it seems like I've got an all-in-one kind of a QRP rig that'll fit in the same space as a KX3 in the 705. I really, really enjoy that. Does it mean that the KX3 is going away? Quite possibly. So that might be going away very soon. But if like the TX 500 is all that and a bag of chips, that might be in my future. It just, I had to make a decision because I've got a limited amount of money. So it was, do I buy a 705? Do I buy that Discovery radio? And I chose the 705. Did I make a mistake? I don't know, because I haven't seen the Discovery radio. Haven't played with it. It looks interesting. We'll see. Maybe I'll get a hold of one. Let's see. Evening, Bob. Greetings from across the pond. From Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. Good to see you. All right, guys. Josh streamed it on his YouTube. Yep, and that's actually Marty. That's where I saw it. Josh streamed it, and we're buffering again. Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, so we've been on for an hour and a half, guys. I guess it is about time to say 7-3. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done it. Hit the bell notification so if YouTube decides they want to notify you that I'm making a new video or putting a new video out, it will. Let's see. Let's go ahead, check me out on Patreon, and or if you don't want to go to Patreon, consider donating to the cause on PayPal. You know, all the lights and the cameras and everything do cost a lot of money. I want to thank all of my patrons, and thank you guys so much for supporting me on that end. I have right here. Yes, right here. If you guys want to send me something, if you want to send me something very cool, like if you're a cop and you've got a patch you want to send, if you've got something cool like, meters or other cool items that you want to send, hey, you can either be something for review or just something cool you want. That's awesome. And most importantly, please, if you have an email type question, comment, and I know I really want to thank the guys that have sent me emails on how to get this 705 hooked up to an amp. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We'll get rid of that. And I will say, let me just get to the last of the things. Greetings from GFD MT17 says greetings from Canada. From Kansas. Wow. I'm insane. I'm going insane. Tennessee is a nice area. I've heard that. I've got friends that are moving or have moved to Tennessee. And I will say, guys, thank you so much for joining me today for a show about nothing. And I think I'm going to go back in and I'm going to rename it. Thank you so much. working on a video right now for this one. It'll be a fun video, a fast, fun video on the 705. I will catch you then, my friends. Have a good one. See you next week. 7-3. I'm Bob, K6UDA. Later.